If you're looking for another low capital business idea, print on demand might be worth exploring. In this video, I will show you how to set up a Printify account, connect it to Etsy, create your first product, and publish it step by step. I also ordered a sample product to see what the whole process was like, and I will share my experience along the way. To guide us through this tutorial, I will be using Printify, who is also sponsoring today's video. Printify is a print-on-demand platform that connects you with different print providers. When someone orders a product from your online store, the print provider prints your design, packages the product, and ships it directly to your customer. That means you don't have to keep inventory at home or ship every order yourself. Before we create anything, I think there's one thing we should talk about first. You'll often hear people describe print on demand as a no capital business. While that can sometimes be true, I personally think it's more accurate to call it a low capital business. The reason becomes much easier to understand once you see how the money flows between Etsy and Printify. For this tutorial, we will be using two platforms. The first is Etsy, which is where customers will browse your product and place their orders. The second is Printify, which handles the printing and shipping after an order is placed. Once these two platforms are connected, they work together to automate most of the fulfillment process. Now, let's quickly go over how the money works because I know this can be confusing for beginners. Let's say someone buys your product on Etsy. The customer pays through Etsy first. Once the order is received, Printify charges the production cost to the payment method connected to your account so the print provider can start producing your item. After Etsy finishes processing the payment, they will send your payout based on their payout schedule. So the process looks like this. Your customer places an order on Etsy, Printify charges the production cost, the product is printed and shipped, Etsy sends your payout, your profit is what's left after the product cost, Etsy fees, and any other business expenses. This is why I personally see it as a low capital business. At the beginning, it is a good idea to have a small budget available to cover those production costs while waiting for your Etsy payout. And as your business grows, your payout can eventually help cover future orders. Now that we understand how the business works, let's start setting everything up together. The first thing we'll do is create our Printify account. Just go to Printify and click Sign Up. You can create an account using your email address or continue with your Google account. After signing up, Printify will ask you a few onboarding questions and just choose the options that best match your goals. You may also be asked to create your first product right away, but for now, you can simply skip that step because we will be creating our first product together later in this tutorial. Once you finish the setup, you will arrive at the Printify dashboard. This is where you'll spend most of your time while using the platform. From here, you can browse the product catalog, create new product, choose different print providers, manage orders, and keep track of your products all from one place. Don't worry if it looks a little overwhelming at first. As we go through this tutorial, you will become familiar with each section step by step. Now that our Printify account is ready, the next step is creating our Etsy shop. Just go to Etsy and click Sign In. If you don't have an account yet, click Register. You can create your account using email address or simply continue with your Google account. Once you're signed in, click on your profile icon, then select Sell on Etsy and click Get Started. From there, Etsy will guide you to the shop setup. The first few questions are pretty simple. You will choose your shop language, country, and the currency you want to use. Next, you will create your shop name. Just try to choose something simple and easy to remember. If you already have a brand, you can use that. If not, don't worry too much. You can spend time brainstorming a name that fits the kind of products you want to sell. Next, Etsy will ask you to set up your payment information. This is where you will enter your personal details, bank account information, and upload a valid government-issued ID so Etsy can verify your account. Make sure all information you enter is accurate because this is how Etsy will send your payouts if you receive orders. If you're in the Philippines, Etsy may ask for your TIN or tax identification number as a part of the verification process. Since every country has different requirements, I recommend following Etsy's instruction based on your location. Once you've finished the remaining setup steps, your Etsy shop will be ready. Now let's connect our two platforms. Go back to your Printify dashboard and click My Store, then select Add New Store. You'll see that Printify supports several e-commerce platforms such as Shopify, WooCommerce, Wix, TikTok Shop, eBay, and more. And since we're connecting to Etsy, just click Connect, then sign into your Etsy account and approve the connection. Once it's connected, your Etsy shop will appear inside Printify. And that's it, our account are set up and everything is connected. Now for the fun part, creating our first product. Inside Printify, click Catalog. You'll find a variety of products here like t-shirts, hoodies, tumblers, jewelries, tote bags, journals, and many more. For this tutorial, I will be using a tumbler, but you can choose any products you would like to try. I will be choosing this one. As you can see, they ship from China and this is from the brand Smart Printy. Then you will be taken to the product page where we can start customizing it. Before I start designing, I always check the print area. Every product has a different printable size, so it's important to know the dimensions before creating your design. For this tumbler, the print area is 3710 by 2817. Once I know the print area size, I open Kindle. I simply enter the same dimensions from the Printify template. This way, I'm designing on the exact canvas size that will be printed on the tumbler. For this tutorial, I will keep the design simple, but this is where you can get creative and make something that's unique to your own style or brand. Once I'm happy with the design, I export it as a high-quality PNG. Then, I go back to Printify and upload my design. Once it's uploaded, I adjust the placement to make sure everything fits nicely within the print area. After that, I can choose the product colors I want to offer. For this tutorial, I will be using white, light blue, and pink. Once I've selected the colors, I click Preview to get a better idea of how the finished product will look from different angles. You can also customize your mockups by uploading your own background if you want them to match your brand or create a different style. And if you'd like to use those mockups on other platforms, you can download them and use them for your website or social media posts as well. Next, let's go to the mockup library. This is where you choose the product photos that will appear in your Etsy store. Good mockups can really help your product stand out because they are usually the first thing customers notice when they are browsing. Simply select the mockups you like, then click Save. After saving, you'll be taken to the product page. Here, you can choose which product images you would like to display in your listing. Then scroll down to edit your product title and description. You can write everything yourself, or if you need a little help, Printify also has an optimized listing feature that uses AI to generate suggestions. Just review the suggestions and apply the ones you like. Next, let's set the pricing. You can also choose whether you'd like to offer free shipping. If you do, just remember to include the cost when setting your selling price. When pricing your product, always consider the production cost, Etsy fees, and the profit you would like to make. For this tumbler, the production cost is $13.69. In my example, I would like to have around a 30% profit margin. Once everything looks good, we're ready to publish. Just click Publish, and because we've already connected Printify and Etsy, your product will automatically be sent to your Etsy shop. And just like that, your first print-on-demand product is live. Before you start selling, I really recommend ordering a sample first. I wanted to see what the product would actually look like, so I ordered a sample mug through Printify. When it arrived, I was really happy with the print quality. The only issue was that the handle was broken. Since it's a fragile product, I personally felt it could have used a little more protective packaging. So I reached out to customer support, explained what happened, and requested a refund. I wanted to share that experience because I think it's always a good idea to test your products before selling them. One thing to keep in mind is that Printify works with different print providers, so the quality, packaging, and overall experience can really vary depending on the provider you choose. That's why I always recommend checking the provider reviews and ordering a sample first. It lets you see the product for yourself and gives you more confidence before offering it to your customers. If you're interested in exploring print on demand, I personally think it's a fun business model to learn. You don't need to buy inventory first, and it gives creative people a chance to turn their designs into real products. If I were starting, I would probably begin with products like t-shirts, tote bags, notebooks, journals, stickers, or tumblers since they are generally less fragile than ceramic mugs. If you would like to learn more, Printify also has a Facebook community called Printify POD Rockstar. It's a place where people share their experiences, ask questions, and help each other out. I was scrolling through the group one day and came across a funny post where a cat was sitting by the front door, almost like it was waiting to receive its owner's package. It really was such a cute moment. Overall, it's a nice community if you want to learn from other people and see what they're creating with print on demand. And that's it. I hope this tutorial helped you understand how Printify and print on demand work. If you'd like to try Printify for yourself, I will leave my link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!